Welcome to every movie I've ever seen. This is a special Fuck You It's January edition of every movie I've ever seen. Now, as I'm sure you are well aware, Fuck You It's January is a special time of the year in which studios will release the movies that they're ashamed of. They're terrible garbage movies that aren't any good and shouldn't even bother to see. So that's what I'm going to do in January, is I'm just going to review bad movies. And for this special Fuck You It's January, I'm going to be talking about specifically movies that have 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And apparently there is a lot of them. So much so that I had to specifically pick out which ones I was going to be talking about in January. I couldn't actually get through them all. And so I'm just going to watch a whole bunch of these bad movies with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes and talk about them and see maybe they don't deserve the 0% Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe they do. Maybe they're not that bad after all. But first up is the movie Max Steel. This is not a movie that I had seen before today, but I decided, I watched it. It's on Tubi, I believe. It's why I picked it first. I decided to go through all the movies that you can find on streaming services before I have to find extra methods of watching these terrible movies. This movie wasn't all that great either. I'll be honest with you. Not a strong start. It was extremely predictable and also pretty boring and uninteresting, which I guess is the same thing, but maybe not. I don't know. It's about this dude who has I said that really weird, dude. This guy who has energy powers. He emits energy from his hands, and then this floating robot thing finds him and becomes his helper as they stop tornadoes from doing stuff, maybe. But not really, because they don't really stop the tornadoes. They just stop the one bad guy who wants to work with the tornadoes. And yeah, I mean, you saw that the bad guy was going to be the bad guy. That was predictable. You saw that the mother was going to know stuff. That was predictable. So the movie was pretty predictable and just not interesting at all. I mean, you didn't care about anything. There's this whole plot line with his dad, and apparently dude's an alien, and that makes him half alien. Okay. I guess this is based on a toy or something. Max Steel is a toy that Mattel made, an action figure, and then they made TV shows and animated movies about it, and this was oh, we're gonna make a live action movie about it. We're gonna turn this into a franchise. And nope. Wouldn't be surprised if there was an end credits scene. This movie came out in 2016 also. That's ridiculous. 2016 to make a movie like this. This is early 2000s, if anything. I mean, the special effects were maybe halfway decent. I mean, I was watching it on my phone, so it's not up on a 4K TV or something. But either way, it wasn't all that interesting. It wasn't anything special. I mean, I could see where it tried to be funny, it was trying at least. There were interactions with the one guy and his floating robot alien companion that I suppose they were meant to be humorous, but it really wasn't. It's kind of the equivalent of reading a comic strip in the newspaper. You read Family Circus or some garbage like that, where it's Dennis the Menace or Marmaduke, where you understand the point of it, oh, okay, I get how that was supposed to be humor. It's not going to make me laugh. It's not going to make me, I'm not going to enjoy that. It's oh, well, Marmaduke did that thing. That's a thing. I mean, we're not talking about Calvin and Hobbes here or Far Side, quality stuff. But no, it's just whatever. So I guess it's an attempt at humor. It's not a very good one. Not bad either. It's not out cold. It's not a bad humor. It's just okay, you know, whatever. I got Venom vibes for some reason. Maybe it's just because it's like they're trying to do this thing about the relationship between this dude and this other thing. Maybe I just wanted to see Venom instead of this. That's probably what this is gonna be. It's probably gonna be a whole month of me watching movies that are just gonna make me want to watch other movies that are similar to this. And I gotta go watch 2 more of these after this, because I gotta do, you know, I got a busy schedule, so when I got a day off, I gotta do 3 of these at a time to keep on pace. This is really gonna suck. But yeah, that's all I've got to say about Max Steel.